Welcome to Big D, Dallas, Texas, and the house the Pony Express built. Dickerson and James and SMU hoping to restore the glory and get things started in this one. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Mustangs about to kick it away and get this season started. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Maryland Terrapins offense will take the first swing of the game. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
Here comes the offense on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Unloads quickly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. Finds a man by himself. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
They'll throw it on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that play.
A 3rd and long coming up here. He's looking downfield to throw. He's got it. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll throw it from the red zone. It's complete to the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and then the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Quick completion to the right. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a rhythm.
Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Terrapins! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road, and you know this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players, and we've seen that before, and there was no hesitation. The opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Mustangs offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll throw it on first down. A little release to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He wants to throw. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
You've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
He'll throw on third down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jean-Pierre. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Beautiful job by the wide receiver because he knew where the first down sticks were, and he adjusted his route accordingly.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jean-Pierre. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. Quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
The give to the back. Pickup of 1. It's down at the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Let's go.
On second down, wants to throw. He looks that one in nicely. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work.
42 Spider.
He'll take it himself. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, SMU!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Line getting set on second down. Motion from the offense. They'll run play action. On target. Oh, man, he goes down, and he's going to lose yardage on that one. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, going up top. It's complete on the right side. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Terrapins decide to punt it away. No return coming here as he signals for... Makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take it.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. They'll go right back to him. They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
Well, there we go. We finally see some life in this offense running the football. Nice gain to pick up the first down. Got to get more of that going moving forward because they have not run it well.
Wants to throw on first down. Trying to beat the D deep. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. And we like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
It's on target and complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop.
6-9-1, Gators score.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
To the air on first down. He's right on target. He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
They'll leave it with the lone back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, SMU.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's third and short.
Belly stutter. Here we go.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I don't know about the play call there, guys. Third down, they're throwing it behind the line of scrimmage, seeing if this guy can do something once he has it in his hands, but a better job of pursuit and tackling defensively, now setting up fourth.
And the Mustangs will move the sticks.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on fourth down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting threes up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. The Mustangs with the 1st and 10. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Finds his man. It's Jean-Pierre. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to them in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
They'll go to the ground. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's looking to throw. It's complete. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering for to score.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Liberty overcame a sloppy start and just put the finishing touches on a notable road win. And to pick yourself up and dust yourself off away from Lynchburg, these Flames gotta be thrilled with the result. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And he added the extra point. That's the kind of play that energizes the entire team. 96 yards, he took it back for the touchdown. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, Dave?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw it.
And the pass hits, picked off, bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Trying to find his man on first down. He makes the connection. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now they regain the lead.
Maryland 17, SMU 14.
That late in the half field goal always this gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. Draw him inside the 10. Here he comes. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Dallas to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on 3rd down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top.
The Terrapins will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Comes out throwing on first down. Fires to the wideout. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
He was fighting and struggling his way, trying to get that first down. Instead, they'll be faced with 4th.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires and picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Maryland! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Man, that could not have gone any worse. You're thinking 4th down, go for it. Well, even if you don't get it, you turn the ball back to their offense. Not that. You throw a pick, and they turn it back all the way for a touchdown and get points. That is a disaster for this offense.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further.
That makes the score Maryland 24, SMU 14.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more...
And The pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend.
Black 24. Black 24.
He's going to look for a man on third and short. A strike downfield. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. And the Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. Going up top on first down. Quickly complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Handoff from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Ready up.
Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Snags it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
And it took a minute, but the passing attack now on board. The first passing touchdown of the season, and it took to the second half. But I'll tell you what, this offense will find its rhythm. They'll grow. They'll get better throughout the season, and this is going to be a hard passing attack to stop.
PAT unit on the field. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Kansas had an impressive showing at home today. And I know the fans there in Lawrence are ready for hoops. But pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking to move it through the air. He's got his man. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The give is to Williams. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Pass on the way. It's picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Finds a soft spot in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Wide receiver coming across in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. Got room on the return. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Terrapins! The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit. Make the stop at the 19. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Going over the top. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's going to pass. Pulls it in. It's Jean-Pierre. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
The Mustangs will have it 1st and 10. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. On target to the left. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the 1st down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Leaves it with the running back. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
They're trying to get to it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs! That big score makes the end of this game very interesting.
No doubt the offense got what they needed. More work to do, but you had to get this part accomplished first.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. They march 79 yards on the drive. They finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the return man has no place to run, no place to hide, and a place to be tackled. Maryland has the ball back and the Terrapin offense ready to go. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this point.
Offense gets set for second down. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
All right, so I know the defense is going to be aggressive, right? They got their stop. They forced a third down. How aggressive does the offense want to be in response? Because if I throw the football, get a first down, I can run this clock almost out. This defense has to make a choice, but this offense, how aggressive do you want to be?
He's got it down the middle. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Zings it complete to the right. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Looking to buy time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Man, this has got to be so frustrating because you're running out of time. You're running out of possessions. You got to get the ball back to your offense. But, man, this QB just makes a great play. He runs around, scrambles, gets a first down. So frustrating.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Terrapins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They want that clock to run. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down at the 27 after a pickup of 5.
And if you'd have told this defense that they stuffed this great running back today, they'd have taken it. They'd have been happy. But the offense has still put up production, and they're still in the lead, trying to find a way to finish this one off.
To the ground to try to move the chains. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. The give is to Williams. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
They go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Terrapins are in the red zone. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
A disappointing start to this season as they open 0-1.
Tough way to start, but you see it so many times throughout a season. People start slow, figure out who they are, get better as the season goes on, and your dream's still very much ahead of you.
And the sky's not falling right now. You're just 0-1. There's no need to panic. You don't have to try and reinvent the wheel. What you got to do is go back. You got to watch the film. You got to be honest with yourselves. Where could you have made better plays? You got to limit the penalties. You got to limit mistakes. This team is talented. They've still got a lot to play for. So it'll be interesting to see how they come out next week.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation.